Welcome to another video walk around. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 2019 Toyota Highlander XLE in this gorgeous celestial silver metallic color. This all-wheel drive 4-door 8-passenger SUV comes equipped with a 3.5 liter 6-cylinder engine mounted to an automatic transmission. As an added bonus, this vehicle is a Toyota certified used vehicle, has only had one previous owner, has no accidents reported, and is low kilometers. So this vehicle is in brand new condition inside and out. Starting out front with some of the notable exterior features, you've got this gorgeous front end with the very nice cascading chrome that goes all the way down the front grille there. Of course, you've also got these massive headlights with the big LED daytime running light strip along the bottom and the massive projector beam bulbs in the center there. Below that, you'll also find the fog lamps for some additional style and utility. As you come around to the side of the vehicle, you've got the 18-inch alloy rims the vehicle currently rides on, and those are wrapped in the Bridgestone tires with lots and lots of tread, as you can see. As we continue down the vehicle, you'll notice the LED turn signal indicator integrated right into the mirror, and you've also got that nice chrome strip that runs along the windows all the way down the vehicle. Speaking of the windows in back, they are tinted for some additional privacy for the rear passengers or rear cargo. And if you take a look up top, you'll find the nice silver roof rails, which makes it nice and easy to expand your storage at some point in the future if you choose to do so. As we head towards the back of the vehicle, you'll notice the color matched roof fin antenna as well as the color matched roof spoiler with the integrated brake light. Back here you'll also find a rear windshield wiper, which is really handy to have. Of course, you've also got the Highlander badging as well as the XLE all-wheel drive badging. You'll also notice the hitch, so this vehicle does come ready to tow and it's ready for adventure. This vehicle is absolutely packed with utility, luxury, and style. So let's go ahead and hop inside, fire this vehicle up, and take a look at all the notable interior bells and whistles. Hopping inside this Highlander is nice and easy thanks to the proximity smart key system. Though of course you do have your standard remote keyless entry options on the key fob as well. And you've also got the power liftgate button there so you can pop the hatch without having to hop in the vehicle. All you have to do is walk up with the key on your person and put your hand in the door to unlock the vehicle. And when you hop out, you've got those two lines there to easily lock the vehicle. Inside, you're greeted with this very stylish and comfortable black leather seating. You've also got the nice brown accent stitching that runs along the bolsters, gives the seat a very premium finish. Just below the driver's seat, of course, you do have the power adjustable seat controls, which includes your power adjustable lumbar support, and you can also extend the seat if you've got longer legs, which is a very nice feature. You won't see that in too many vehicles. If you take a look in the footwell there, you will find the Highlander branded all-weather mats. Those are nice and easy to clean, regardless of how dirty or wet they get. So let's go ahead and hop inside, fire it up, and take a look at all the notable bells and whistles. The features inside this luxurious Highlander start with a push-button ignition. Simply put your foot on the brake and push the button to start the vehicle as long as the key is inside. If you take a look over at the driver's side door panel, you'll find a very nice padded black leather armrest, and that runs all the way over to your controls for the power windows, locks, and mirrors. As an added bonus, both of your front windows are automatic. Underneath, you do have a little bit of extra storage, as well as a couple of extra cup holders integrated into the door panel. And if you take a look just to the right of the door panel, you'll find the buttons for your automatic high beams, as well as the button to toggle your auto start stop feature. If you have that turned on, it'll turn the vehicle off at prolonged stops to preserve fuel, and it'll turn it right back on as soon as you hit the gas. All the way over on the right hand side here, you'll find the button for your power liftgate, and just below you've also got the button for your windshield wiper de-icers. Below that, you'll find a handy little storage tray there for some smaller items, maybe some coins or something like that. If you take a look under the steering column there, you will find the manual adjustment for your tilt and telescoping steering wheel, so you can get it in the perfect position. And if you take a look just behind the wheel at the turn signal sock, you notice that this vehicle does come equipped with automatic headlights, and of course you've also got the switch for the fog lights that I showed you on the exterior. If we back up and take a look at this great looking leather wrap steering wheel here, you'll find a very nice 3-spoke design, including some bolsters up top to give the wheel a nice ergonomic feel, and you've also got this nice silver accent piece at the bottom of the wheel. On the left hand side, you'll find your steering wheel mounted audio controls, which includes your volume rocker and track selector buttons. You've also got the audio mode button, and you can also hold that to mute the system. Just below that, you've got the voice recognition button, and here at the bottom you'll find the two Bluetooth hands-free calling buttons. Over on the right hand side, you've got the buttons to navigate the screen in the center of the gauge cluster, and I'll show you what's included in that in just a moment. You've also got the button to toggle your lane departure alert on and off, as well as toggle your radar guided cruise control follow distance. Speaking of cruise control, you've got the cruise control stalk just behind the wheel there, and I'll show you a little bit more about those features in just a moment. If we go and take a look up in the screen there, you've got the exterior temperature at the very top, as well as the gear that the vehicle is in. At the bottom, you've got your odometer, and you can see that this vehicle currently has 21,145 kilometers on it. You've also got the blind spot monitor indicator to let you know that that feature is currently on. In this very first information screen here, you've got your current fuel economy, as well as your after reset average fuel economy. You've also got your average range and speed. And you've also got the eco indicator here, so you can be sure that you're driving fuel efficiently. Just below that, you'll find the all-wheel drive control, so you can check how much power is headed to each wheel as you're driving. And finally, you've got a sway warning here, so it'll let you know if it might be time to take a rest if you're swaying between the lanes. The next screen over is a compass, so you can quickly check which direction you're traveling. Next, you got your audio system, so you can check what's playing and adjust it without ever having to take your hands off the wheel or even glance at your infotainment system while you're driving. Next, you got the screen, which will indicate whether you got your lane departure alert on or off, and you can also check your radar guided cruise control follow distance. As you cycle through with the buttons on the steering wheel that I showed you, you'll see them adjust in this screen here, and you've also got a small indicator at the bottom there to let you know that your lane departure alert is on as well if you're not on this screen. Next, you got the stats for your auto start stop feature that I mentioned earlier. You can also access the settings for it there as well. Next, you got any messages or warnings that the vehicle has to display. And finally, you've got all of the settings for your safety features, which includes your lane departure alert, pre-collision system, blind spot monitoring. You've got the power mode here, as well as your auto start stop. You've also got settings for your language, units, eco indicator, your drive info screens, and more. All the way at the bottom here, you can also reset that to the factory settings if you're looking to do that with the default settings button. If you take a look towards the center of the dash here, you'll find a nice digital clock at the top, as well as the adjustments for it. And of course, you've also got the passenger airbag warning there. Just below that, you'll find your embedded touchscreen infotainment system that includes navigation, which is a very nice feature. In terms of your other apps here, you do have lots of audio options. You've got your standard AM, FM radio. You've also got XM radio, as well as a CD player. You'll also find USB and auxiliary inputs. And of course, you can also access your Bluetooth and hook up your device. And if you do that, you'll be able to access the phone and messages screens there as well. You've also got the eco screen, which will give you your trip information as well as your previous fuel history. You can also access the setup menu here. There's lots and lots of options to go through to customize this screen to your preferences. And you've also got the driver easy speak mode, as well as your maintenance screen. You can set yourself maintenance reminders to ensure you never miss any important maintenance, and you can keep your Highlander in pristine condition. If you put this vehicle into reverse, you'll also see that backup camera pop right up, which is really handy to have in a vehicle of this size. As we continue down here, you've got your tri-zone climate controls, and it's also an automatic system, so you can adjust the temperature independently for the driver, the passenger, and your rear passengers. And if you hit the auto button there, you'll let the vehicle adjust the fan speed and heat to get it to your desired temperature. As an added bonus, of course, you do have air conditioning for those hot summer days, and for the cold winter days, you've got the heated mirrors, which is a very nice feature to have. All the way over on the left-hand side here, you've also got your hazard lights. Below that, you've got a nice little tray that runs the length of the dash. You can store some smaller items in there. As we continue down, you'll find the USB and auxiliary input that I mentioned earlier. Those ones are for the audio system. You've also got two USB charging ports here. Those are just for charging, but it's really handy to have. And of course, you've also got the 12-volt outlet there as well. Below that, you'll find the buttons to toggle your traction control, snow mode, downhill assist, and your differential lock for your all-wheel drive system. Below that, you'll find a couple of cup holders, as well as, of course, your shifter, and it does come with that nice leather boot, and you can put that into a standard mode if you're looking to manually shift between the gears. Below that, you'll find the heated seats here. They are adjustable with that nice little scroll wheel, so you can find the right temperature for your heated seats, and that's for both front passengers. Then you've got a nice big center console here. You can open up both sections to access your very large center console. You've also got a nice tray here that slides around to help keep things organized. And at the bottom there, you'll also find an additional 12-volt outlet. When you're all done, you can slide those pieces back over and give it a nice, clean, polished look. If you take a look in the passenger side footwell, you'll find the same grade all-weather mats, and just above, of course, you've got your standard glove box with lots of room inside. Over on the passenger side door panel there, you've got the same grade design that we found on the driver's side, as well as, of course, the switch for the passenger side window and the power locks. Taking a look up top, you'll find an auto-dimming rear mirror, which is a really handy feature. It'll keep your mirror nice and dim, even if there are bright lights in it at nighttime without you having to flip it down. Then you've got, of course, your sunglasses holder here, and you can clip that part way if you want to check what your rear passengers are up to. It's a really handy feature to have if you've got children in the back. And up top here, you'll find your interior lighting controls, as well as your 3 programmable garage door buttons, so you can access your garage without having to dig out your key fob. And finally, of course, you've got the controls for your sunroof, which is fantastic to have. You can let in lots of light and airflow as well. So that concludes the features up front. Let's go ahead and hop in back and take a look at some of the features in the rear of this vehicle. In the rear of this vehicle, you'll find more of that same stylish and comfortable black leather seating that extends all the way across the second row bench seat. Back here, you've also got the same grade all-weather mat, and if we hop inside, you'll find a couple of handy storage pockets in the back of the driver and the passenger side seat. Back here, of course, you've also got the rear climate controls that I already mentioned. You can control them from back here, which is really handy. If you're looking to charge up the devices, you will find a couple of USB ports just under the center console there, which is really handy to have for your rear passengers. Back here, you've also got a nice fold-down center armrest here for your second row passengers. It's a nice padded black leather armrest that also includes a couple of extra cup holders. If you're looking to get access to your third row, you can do so nice and easily. You can simply grab the number 1 latch there and slide the seat forward. Back there again, you've got the same grade all-weather mat as well as the nice black leather seating. And you've got a total of 8 passengers capacity with the 2 bench seats. On either side, you've got a couple of extra cup holders as well, which is really handy. And of course, up top, you'll find some interior lighting as well as climate vents. You can adjust the legroom for either row by grabbing the bar underneath and sliding the seat forward and back, which is really handy depending on who's sitting where and how long their legs are. If you take a look at the rear door panel here, you'll find the same grade design that we found in the front, as well as, of course, the switch for the rear windows and a little bit of storage underneath. As an added bonus, back here you've also got a sunshade on either side, which is really handy. You can keep the sun out of the back seat, and you can also give yourself a little bit of extra privacy. Let's go ahead and take a look in back, and that's nice and easy with the power liftgate. You simply hit the button underneath, and that'll pop right open for you. And inside, you'll find a generous amount of cargo space, even with that third row up. Back here, you've also got your standard carpet mats if you're looking to switch those out, as well as the privacy cover, so you can keep your cargo covered up if you have the third row folded down. To fold the third row, it's nice and easy. You've got the tabs up top here. You simply grab that and fold the seat forward. And as you can see, you've also got a cargo mat back here to keep the carpet underneath in pristine condition. All the way under here, of course, you'll also find the jack in case you ever get a flat, and you've also got some additional storage under there as well. Over on the right-hand side here, you've also got a handy little interior light that you can flip on and off. Closing up the power liftgate is nice and easy. You've got a button up top here. Simply press that, and that'll close right down for you. That concludes this short video walk around, but this vehicle is absolutely loaded with features and there's tons that I didn't get a chance to show you. So make sure you stop by Kelowna Toyota, located at 1200 Leathead Road, or visit us online at KelownaToyota.com for more information. We look forward to seeing you soon.